Tell us about today's hearing. What directions court give at the end of the hearing, and what was the argument before that?
Today's hearing mostly was regarding the concern regarding the oxygen crunch which is faced at GMC. Now, despite orders passed yesterday, there were some deaths due to oxygen crunch that was noticed. So, because of this, the High Court wanted to know what is the exact situation and what are the remedies that can be done. So now we have moved an application for making certain more parties in the matter. That is, we've asked for Govind Oxygen, Scoop, SA Oxy Nitro Private Limited, and Kunkolim Oxygen to be made parties. Now, since these people are the major suppliers of oxygen, maybe they will be also able to chip in and help how better supply of oxygen can be, made to GMC and other hospitals in order to ensure that there are no deaths as far as oxygen shortage is concerned. So these people have been made parties. In addition to that, we've asked for another company to be made party who is looking after or executing the project of super specialty block. Now, super specialty block has a capacity of about 500 beds, and I believe it is not running at full capacity. There are some works pending. So we've made this company a party, which is HHC India Limited, and they are constructing this project. So they will also be able to better inform the court how fast they can hand over this building, because what we are looking at is next going to happen is the impending third wave, which could affect largely a significant portion of the population. So before that, we need all these arrangements in place. Otherwise, the hearing mostly was concerned regarding the oxygen supply only. We've just received, were informed during the hearing that the union government has increased the LMO quota, which was, I believe, around 21 metric tons to about 46 metric tons. In addition to that, we have local production of about 15 metric tons. So that right now may scale to about 56 metric tons, which will help the severe oxygen crunch that we are facing. So this is one positive step that has come into being. The other issue is regarding those Dura cylinders that were fitted. I believe they have still not been able to optimally use them. That issue is still before how Scoop, that is the agency which is looking after installation of the cylinders, is going to install it properly and make sure it's working. During the hearing, there was counsel appearing on behalf of Scoop, who also addressed on this issue. So these were majorly the large issues that today took place. Beyond that, there was the other issue of ambulances and all that was taken up. Now, the High Court has directed the state government to notify it about what is the progress of all these hearings that has taken place all this while, and to inform them by tomorrow. In case the situation is not good or it worsens further, the High Court may even sit on Saturday and hear the matter. And if not, otherwise the matter is kept on Monday to see further how these issues can be solved. One positive thing that came out of this hearing is that now the government is going to discontinue with the trolley system of oxygen supply at GMC, and they are fitting a pressurized or an LMO tank, which they have procured from Praxair, I believe, which is at Bicholin, and which is now going to be fitted in GMC. So that may solve this whole problem where the trolleys come in. Fluctuation problems, exactly. So fluctuation basically happens when there is a switchover, and this happens apparently every 25 minutes. But the maximum impact of the switchover is felt during the night when there are usually about 15 to 20 deaths that have taken place. It's very, very unfortunate that such a thing is happening. I believe that not even a single person should have died for the lack of oxygen. There are other factors which influence, which are beyond even doctors' hands. But severe crunch of oxygen and people dying because of that is something not actually acceptable. So even the High Court was quite sensitive about this issue. In fact, the judges apologized that despite whatever efforts High Court is taking, these deaths still took place. It is something which is beyond everyone's hand sometimes. So we are seeing how this best can be affected.
Even Dean had mentioned that after court intervention, many things are positively happening.
Absolutely, you are seeing a lot of things which after the court intervention has happened, and the court has basically sat down and dissected the oxygen requirement, the input being received, and how new steps are being taken by the government. In fact, like I've just said, the new tank which is being fitted through Praxair, I believe this was done some time back we could have saved much many more lives. So that is the stage at where we are today. But it is the High Court's intervention, I believe, that has massively impacted this problem. Not to undermine the efforts of the authorities, they have been working tirelessly. I believe the health secretary, the dean, they were all there in medical college till about 4 a.m. and they've been trying to rectify this problem. But the task is Herculean, no doubt about it, and which will require much more higher manifold effort to be put in by everyone. So
As a petitioner, you are satisfied with the progress of the case?
I wouldn't say satisfied as far as the outcome is concerned in terms of reduction of deaths. Even one life lost because of oxygen crunch would make me to say otherwise. But I believe what the court has taken enough effective steps, and the court is ensuring that every possible measure is explored, every possible solution is arrived at to make sure that this problem is non-existent to some extent now. I could not have asked for any better orders that have been passed today or in these matters over the last 3-4 days that the court has been hearing. The court has been hearing the matter also continuously and also expressed that they will sit on Saturday if the need be. So as far as the court is concerned, I don't think we could have gotten even any better orders than this. But if you are asking me about the satisfaction of the outcome, that I cannot say because we are still losing lives despite all the efforts taken by everyone.
Have you experienced first time that judges are saying sorry to the people?
It's not that judges they don't. It's not that they don't apologize. But the situation that they are caught in, and it is painful for anyone to see that despite efforts being made, people are dying. It is extremely painful for anyone to so. I believe it's not an apology. It is the situation that we are caught in that everyone is sorry for. And despite great efforts being made, we are still seeing deaths. Like I told you, even one death is not acceptable today for oxygen crunch. It could be other factors.
What was the discussion on production of oxygen, the quantity of oxygen, whether it is available in enough quantity or what they have decided?
Yes, that has been throughout. The state government has been stating that there is enough oxygen available. The problem was the modalities of transferring it and everything, because of the trolley system, the tractors bringing the oxygen cylinders in. So all those were being faced. What is now discussed today in entirety is how much oxygen is actually available. So Scoop Industries Council appearing there said that they have about 3,000 cylinders. So it is not the issue of cylinders or oxygen; it's the major issue of transportation. So we are hopeful now with this installation of these Dura cylinders and all this, this whole problem will be reduced. That is what we are all expecting.
So what was the argument from the government side, sir?
Well, government has absolutely not taken this litigation as adversarial. In fact, I would praise the learned Advocate General because he's largely been very cooperative. Even the government advocates in the matter have been very cooperative, and they have also taken huge efforts from their side personally to ensure whatever can be done to solve this problem. It is not just that they have responded to our queries. They have been suggestive of things what can be done. In fact, I believe there is a meeting scheduled today also along with Chief Secretary and others where these problems will be discussed, including the impending third wave that is there. So all these issues are there. I am sure they are doing their best at the moment, but a word of appreciation for the Advocate General who's been really handling it well from his side, and also making sure that new suggestions come up, new solutions come up to these problems.
Also, one more issue we noticed regarding death certificates.
Yes.
At the end, they were discussing some deaths are happening at houses and
Yes.
they are not recorded. Can you
Yes.
tell us about it?
Yes, so basically a contention was raised regarding when people die at home who have tested positive. So those people cannot be taken to PHC and the certificate be obtained. That certificate has to be done through GMC. So they are in the midst of solving this problem. Learned Advocate General has said that he will try and find a solution to this problem, and I believe that should shortly arrive at any moment.
Thank you so much.